You guessed it, we're doing a reading on Britney Spears and Sam Asghari. So, apparently, Sam is filing for divorce. There are so many reports being hurled, so many headlines that I was seeing fly out. They literally could not stop talking. So, excuse me, I just want to know what's actually going on, okay? All right, so as usual, we want to try and keep this under 15 minutes if we can. That's my promise, that's my goal, but we'll see. Okay, let's start with Brittany's energy towards Sam. Sam's energy towards Brittany, energy of their connection. So yeah, well, this is the divorce. That makes sense. You know what? Looking back at the old reading I did on Brittany and Sam, I didn't say they were headed for a divorce, but what's interesting was that Sam came up as the justice card. So, whenever it was that the TMZ documentary came out, around that time, Sam was already thinking of a divorce, okay? Because justice card was there. Interestingly enough, the energy between the two of them was the Wheel of Fortune, golden opportunity. So, I wonder if there were already some talks about money around that time. And if what do you call this? If Sam was maybe perhaps thinking about the opportunity he could get out of the situation, but it's very clear looking back at that reading that that was there. Unfortunately, I don't remember. I knew I watched it, but I literally don't remember the rest of what I said because I did it very quickly. So let me know if you caught something else that kind of came to fruition or anything else that you noticed in the reading. But right now, this is the divorce. This is Brittany not really seeing a future with Sam, also not wanting any attention. She actually wants this to be private. Ironic because Sam also made a post about like wanting to keep the situation private, but then his team has been saying things literally nonstop about like what happened in the marriage and Brittany and whatever. Sam is Page of Pentacles in reverse. This is like expectations being unmet, particularly in relation to money. So I mean, so far that's coming up as like you're just upset because you're not going to get the money that you think you're going to get, or something like that. Sam's energy, you must choose. So there's definitely something that he wants to be choosing between. Choosing between the Queen of Pentacles, unburdening. Oh, and what? What's the other choice? So essentially, there's a choice to be made. I wonder if someone made him choose. It's Brittany or this. That doesn't make sense. That's so interesting. But there's definitely something about being torn into two directions. It could just be that this is the separation. Do they have like pets in particular, by the way? Or because they don't have kids, so do they have pets? But this is the feeling of like splitting ways and one gets the other. You either have okay, you can either choose this path or you can choose the other. How this is popping up is you can choose to be with Brittany, to have the burden, or you can choose to unburden yourself and look into your own future. So, and see what else is coming for you. It's like you can choose the money and the lifestyle, or you can choose not to, because if you don't, they have a prenup, right? Something like that. Three of Cups is here. This is something of the past, because I know that there was some form of like, he said, or the articles, the headlines were saying that Brittany stepped out on Sam. There's that Three of Pentacles here. So I wonder if there is someone else, and there's like you have to choose between two people, or it could be children. The Six of Cups is also children. That's like if choosing between Sam and Brittany's children. There's a choice. I don't know what this is yet, but there's a choice here. And someone is feeling like I don't really have a choice in the situation. Maybe I just want to move forward to Judgment, to keep things peaceful. Someone was made to make a choice. I don't know what that is yet. We'll explore it a little bit more later. I'm going to just focus on the energies for now. Brittany's energy towards Sam. Creativity, genius, writing, expression, artistic flow. Is she coming out with a song? Let's go, mother. No, but like, I just see this as like, she tried her best to express herself, and maybe she is trying to express herself as much as possible, explain herself or articulate her side. But you know what? Like, as I'm in Britney's energy right now, like, I hear something like, I don't want to talk about this, Sam. Like, I don't want to deal with this, Sam. That's like that's the energy of what I'm getting. It's like dismissive. Like, I don't want to deal with this. So, I don't know. Like, There are allegations of her being violent or of her with knives and whatever. I don't know. We'll see. Because I'm not really getting that. I'm getting like just, I just don't want to deal with this energy. Now, okay, energy between the two of them. What else do we get here? I am reborn. So there's a rebirthing here. Yeah, someone here is feeling abandoned. So it could be that, yeah, someone here is essentially feeling abandoned, and this is the miscarriage. I just feel like that's what this is about. This is a rebirthing phase. Nothing was ever the same after that phase of their relationship. And this was exactly what I picked up on in the previous reading. Also, this is again someone feeling abandoned, someone feeling lost, possibly someone going through depression as well. My arm hurts so bad. What the hell? My right arm. Okay, my right shoulder as well. I wonder if that's also like someone feeling unsupported in the relationship, like feeling like they can't count on another person, like my right hand man, essentially. Like I don't have that. Um, God, that hurts so bad. Can you guys take that away? The right side to me is also mother. Oh, that makes sense. Right side to me is like the female side, the motherhood side. This is like female feminine energy. So again, this is in line with what I just said. This could be about issues in relation to motherhood, in relation to her own reproduction and her miscarriage, or as well as maybe issues with her own, the females in her family. So I don't know. I feel like I know that people really want to pin him as like he's scamming her, and I don't know. We'll see. But so far, what I'm seeing is he must have felt abandoned as well because she was going through a lot, you know? Hold on. Let's see. I mean, let's be open minded, right? What happened? What caused the downfall of this marriage between Sam and Brittany? The Emperor, someone was being controlling for sure, though. So that could be dad energy. That could also just be controlling energy. The Nine of Swords is here, and then the Queen of Cups is here. Now, the interesting part is that the Queen of Cups is here, so it's possible that sometimes Brittany was demanding of things or wanted things to go her way. The Nine of Swords, that's also a bit of stress and anxiety. That could be someone that's like sleepless. Yeah. It's also possible that the things he said about the knives may have been true, but I wonder if it was born out of paranoia. Why does this feel like I don't see it as violent necessarily, but I see it as like guarding one's self? Like like I don't see, I don't know. Do you guys know what was said? I haven't read what was said. I know that there's something about knives and I kind of forgot, blanked out about everything else. But I wonder if it was something like she would hide the knives because she would feel scared. Like, what if it's like the same way that people have guns? Like, in America, like, well, what if someone comes in? So you have like a gun in your nightstand or you have knives in your nightstand or something. That's the feeling I get. I don't think it's violent towards other people. I think it's out of fear. Based on this reading, right, I'm just seeing someone who's really struggling because this was a person that was controlled for literally her entire life and for most of her life. I don't know that there necessarily was someone controlling her, but I wonder if she adapted some traits of being controlling or of like, I need to guard my position. I need to be like, of course you'd be a little bit paranoid because what the hell, like the things that she went through for years were really difficult. So there's trauma involved there. Okay, hold on. So I want to see Sam's side of the relationship. The Three of Wands, that's like greener pastures, moving on. What's the next step for me? He felt like he was forced to make this decision. He feels like he cares about her, okay? But the Three of Wands can also be third party intervention. Yeah, I mean, just from what I'm seeing here, it seems like, hold on, let me pull back. Am I reading too much into one side of this? Like, can I read this a different way? Three of Wands is expectations. Two of Swords in reverse, that's like being forced to make a decision. The, what's it called? Knight of Cups, that's like, love. He loves Brittany. Okay. The Chariot is like, I don't see any more progress in this. Someone is unstable. Four of Wands, I'm uncomfortable or I want to leave this house. It's not really a happy family. It's not what we wanted it to be anymore. The Queen of Pentacles is also sometimes a pregnant woman. So again, this is about that. The Three of Wands can also represent cheating. So I don't know if there's necessarily that, but we shall see. But yeah, so far this is looking like discontentment on his side. Can I read this differently? Not with the Knight of Cups, because that means that this is coming out of a place of love. This is also acknowledging that Britney does love him and that there was an emotional connection between them. But this is also him just talking about what's next for him. I'm not actually seeing money as much as I thought I would, because the Page of Wands is possibly the spousal support, like alimony, but I'm not seeing a huge amount of money. I do think the Wheel of Fortune was there in the past. So maybe there was a part of him that thought of it or that really wanted that sum of money, or maybe they were just talking about money at the time. Maybe that was literally it. Or maybe he's going to try to make money out of this, right? But I'm not seeing him being overly concerned about the money. When asked about why the relationship failed or why the marriage failed, it was because he felt forced to do it. He felt like she wasn't being a partner to him. He felt like he was doing this out of love. I mean, Snake Princess. So that's often like the Snake Princess is someone who's confident and powerful, but it's someone who holds all the cards, okay? You will not let fear stop you this time. So again, this is him running away from the situation. This is him taking flight. Wisdom, light as a feather. Siblings, younger friends, responsibility. Yeah, so this could be siblings, Jamie Lynn, It could be someone else interfering because of the Three of Wands. That's intervention, interference. So it just kind of feels like, none of this is about, hold on. The one thing that I'm not so certain about is cheating. I'm not certain about the violence. I am certain that she was going through something really difficult. So the violence I'm talking about is because, like, I think he said something like she punched him in her sleep. Either way, even if she did punch him through her sleep, I'm getting that as like a trauma response. I'm not really getting that as like anything malicious. So essentially, I'm not getting anything malicious out of Britney's side. I'm getting just she's kind of going through it, which of course she is, and he couldn't handle it, which is I can understand, like that sucks, but I can understand. Like it's not always that easy to work through trauma or to help someone work through trauma. This is also responsibility to other people. So I wonder, does he have like siblings? Does he have people he takes care of? If it's not his own child, then it would be like younger brother, younger sister. This could also just be people in his family. Do you guys know if he's like a breadwinner or something? This is like you're pulling attention. It's like I can't focus on my family because I'm so focused on Britney. And this is also wisdom as light as a feather. This is information. So what's about the information here? It's like I know better now. I know better now, and I need to get out of here because I don't think there's anything I can change about the situation. Okay. All right. Britney's side as to why the relationship didn't work out. Oh, there we go. Three of Cups. She met someone. She's happy. Oh. Did she actually meet someone? Huh. Okay. This is like restoring your ideas of love. This is someone living in her fantasy. This is also her grief. But it's showing up as the Lover's card as well. Ace of Cups, new beginnings in love, a strong bond. Three of Cups, that's a third party. That could also be just sometimes it's celebration. Sometimes this is too much drinking or too much of taking something. Whether that's a drug, a drink, there is something that she's doing in excess of. This is the unhappiness or like in her family. Five of Cups, that's the emotional disappointment here. That's grief as well. The Lover's card. Okay, hold on. Tell me, Britney, what's going on? What's going on? Two of Cups, Hierophant, that's the marriage. The Hermit card. I don't want to be alone anymore. I feel alone. I don't want to be alone anymore. I'm making a choice to do my own thing and be my own self. Choosing someone who loves me. What is this choice? Yeah, there is a third party. Okay, I'm confirming that. King of Pentacles. Anybody know what Sam's sign is? Earth sign? The Empress. Okay. Page of Cups. This could be like, if Sam is the King of Pentacles, then it could be that she's with the Page of Cups. There's a third party here. Yup. Hmm. Because the way I asked the question was like, what is Britney's side of why the marriage failed? Like, what's her side, right? This is her side. Her side is that she wants more things. She wants something that feels a lot better than this, essentially. Okay. Complete commitment. So I wonder if she also felt abandoned and unsupported in the relationship with Sam, you know? So childhood treasures, this could be someone from the past, someone she's already dated, imaginary friend, or it could be that there's just someone that just gives her a lot of like a closer support system, essentially. Strange companions and stranger, yeah, she definitely has a companion somehow. This is like just finding someone in your time of need that gets you. That's like the vibe of like two people in like a grief support group meet each other and date and fall in love. That's the vibe. I don't know who this person is, but like that's the vibe. Tell me more about who this person is then. Who is this person? Who is this third party that Britney's met? A time to say goodbye. So something is about to end for now. Yeah, so this is the person that's causing this divorce. What can you tell me? Dragonling Garden, a new world is born. So yeah, this is a new relationship. There's a dragon and symbolism in both of them. The mermaid of immersion, complete commit. So this came up again. So 13, 45, 44, 44 to 45, this could be an age. Okay. Someone in the 40s. 13 could also be relevant, the 13th of a month. Okay, what else am I seeing here? Whenever I see dragons, that could be fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. A dragon could also be this. Maybe there's just a correlation to a dragon, but it's a source of strength and power. This is someone who knows how to speak their truth. The fish, that could be someone who's financially abundant. That could also just be someone who's more free flowing. Um, okay, they could be more outdoorsy or adventurous. Who is this person that Britney is with? Wheel of Fortune. Oh, yo, what the hell? Because the Wheel of Fortune was there in the middle of them in that previous reading I did. I know I'm past 15 minutes, sorry. But like, this is here again. Why is this the first one? If something is in the middle of them and it's the Wheel of Fortune, what the heck does that mean? That's also like, well, to me, this looks like a dragon, but it's not. This is also Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, I believe, like these four ones. The Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter. So it could be someone that's either spiritual, someone who is generous, someone who is jovial, charitable, wise. Spiritual would make sense. A teacher, mentor kind of situation. Number 10 could be important. October could be important. That could, like, number 10 or October. Um, yeah, it could be someone who's really rich. Who is this person? Oh, but the Ace of Pentacles is in reverse. Maybe it's not so much of a stable relationship. It could be just something that feels good in the moment. Could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We did get the King of Pentacles earlier, right? Yeah, that's from the past. I'm gonna leave it with you because that's something from the past. But future of Sam and Britney's relationship, will they get back together? What's going on? Yeah, that's, yep, okay. And someone is talking their shit and it's a lie. But anyway, there's a divorce coming. There's the breakup and the separation. The moon is here. Someone could be a Pisces. Someone relevant could be a Pisces. Beware of what you hear on the internet. That's all I have to say. Like, I would just say, like, yes, yeah, basically don't trust everything you hear and see because some of it's not true. Or the way that it's being, you feel me? Like the way that the angle is not true. Was she really violent towards Sam? Two of Pentacles. King of Wands. But why is he showing up as anger? Magician. Can I tell you, I wonder if sometimes he would have provoked her as well. Like, this is the feeling of like he said something that really stuck with her, and I'm not placing blame only on him. I think when she's angry, she's triggered, but when he's angry, he triggers her. And I feel like that's really what it is. It's the anger and kind of being unable to like calm down, like because this is angry words. um Two of Pentacles reverse, like not being able to fight back. This is like uneven kind of energy. So it's like, if it's like, if he, how do I explain this? Maybe it's her feeling helpless. All I know is that this side, this angry words side, or this side that has knives or punches people in their sleep or whatever, seems to come out at a time when it's like, I feel mentally like, oh my gosh, I can't find the words. It's like I can't calm my brain down. My mind is racing a million miles per hour and I don't really know or understand what I'm saying. And I feel helpless in that scenario. It's like triggered essentially. Again. But I don't see actual Six of Pentacles reverse, lack of follow through, lack of accountability. It's possible that she has done something that was could be considered hurtful to Sam. Pride and ego is here because that's the knife, right? This could be a threat. I'm not seeing anybody strike, so that, I don't know. Again, tell me whatever was in the article or I'll read up on it afterwards. But it could be that it's like she'd said she threatened him. Is that what it was? Like, that's what I'm seeing, like a shaking your knife at someone, which I would say is also still an aggressive behavior. So that makes sense. The Six of Wands in reverse. And it's like maybe she wasn't sorry for it because lack of accountability, wasn't successful. Whatever this was, I don't think that it was like, I don't think she struck him necessarily in a way that was like, especially with a knife or anything. I don't know. All I see is like, I think that the story is true, but I do feel like there is something about the events that were told before. It doesn't mean it's right. It just means that she's been through a lot and she's going through a mentally, like she's going through a really difficult place. Do I think that she's incapable of handling herself? I don't think so. Or hold on, actually, let me, before I say that, Knight of Swords. All I know is that it's just difficult to heal from it. It's like, I see this as like being introduced to the world at age 5 and you're being told you have to act like the grown-ups and you're like 5 years old. That's what I'm seeing. It's like, it's not that you don't have the capacity for it, it's that you have to grow into it, and it's just overwhelming. um Although I am seeing that she does need to work on some stuff with anger and temperament. Like, she does have some stuff to work on, like a lot of stuff to work on. We already know that. And I feel like, especially when it comes to anger and what that does to her, and whenever she feels unsafe, because that can have the capacity to hurt people at some point. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Future actions. The happiness card is here, so I feel like she will. Yeah, okay. Effortless. She might be getting back into work as well. This is work, so this is like the studio also. She might be going into some form of art. Why am I getting something like interior design or architecture? Judgment card is here. While awaiting judgment. Okay. All I know is that I see her trying to choose to be happy as her marriage kind of falls apart, essentially. Um, I see her trying to do this with as little energy spent as possible. It's like, I don't want to waste my time crying over this, thinking about you. I just want to be happy. And I want to spend the rest of my life being happy and whatever it takes to do that. And I don't want to have a hard life. That's what it is. Like, whenever I see the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, this is like, I want to have an effortless, life, or an effortless new chapter to my life, you know? I don't know. Was Sam abused in this relationship? I think sometimes she could have been a bit harsh. I will say that. Sometimes she could have been really harsh. She could have said things or done things that were a little too, you know? And I know that there's a side of me that's compassionate towards her because I know what she's gone through, but at the same time, it's not looking so good. You know, it just, what this shows me is that this is someone who's gone through a lot and sometimes may need a lot more help dealing with the aftermath of their trauma. So I get where it's coming from essentially, but it doesn't mean that it's right. And I do feel like there's more work that is needed here, although it seems like she's happy as well and living her own life and meeting other people. Yeah, what else do we see for Britney's future? Just a quick poll. You can achieve great things. So it's possible that there are some projects coming to life as well. A magical protector is here for you. So yeah, this is like possibly loyalty towards another person. Yeah, see, this is the same card that came up earlier. So we might start seeing whoever this mystery person is at some point soon. We'll definitely hear about it. So that's what I got. Thank you guys so much. Let me know who else you want me to do a reading on. If you'd like to book a reading with me, book me at mediumisabella.com. If you'd like to tip or support the page, you can choose the button that says thanks below. I would really appreciate it. And thank you so much. Okay, bye.